begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Miller. Robinson is out there with Starks. Then there's Harper. It's deflected. They retain possession. The pass to Bolden. Over Starks. Misses off the left iron. For three. Miller. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bolden passes to Norris. Puts up a three. Starks with the rebound. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Robinson. Right side Harper to the middle. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose. And he's on the line, so they turn it over.
Bro, the shot clock got reset.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Miller. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Dragicevic. Good D by Miller.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Starks dishes to Harper. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Norris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the wing Starks. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Norris shoots from 12.
Oh no!
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smart.
Could have caught that.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Starks. Now here is Miller. Deflects the pass. Here's Harper. Barber pulls it in. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Covered by Starks. Here's Dragicevic. And the 3-ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Wells. Shot clock at 5. the three. That one doesn't drop. Out to the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Jimenez. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Trying to end the drought. No good that time.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
.109 left to play in the first quarter.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Dragicevic, guarded by Robinson. Robinson pulls it in. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
They need this one. And that one goes long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Makes it off the glass. He has 5.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside.
Got ourselves a baseball score as we reach the end of the first quarter.
Here to regain some confidence.
Six to shoot. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Dragicevic.
Yes.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He
Okay.
can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The home team, they're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one.
9-4. West Virginia with the lead over Murray State.
Their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Passes it to Bolden. The offensive rebound. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Dishes it to Wells. Here's the teardrop. The shot missing. Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from 14. And it's good off the glass.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Now here's Wells. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Oh shit, behind. Yes.
Johnson for 3.
Ah.
His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Wells. Jamison left side. 18 feet out. No good that time.
Listen,
Keep missing, keep missing.
He should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Bolden. Jamison covering. On target from 13 feet.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And look to stop this run and get back on track.
He really needs to settle his these guys down right now and get them refocused.
Sinks that one from the post.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Bolden. Over to the left wing. Drops in the tray.
That's a nice shot.
They've settled into
And nice hair.
offensively here in the second.
And he uses the glass
Okay.
on the lane.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Jamison covering in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Starks outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Bolden. Off target from outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hope they get it back. Here's Eminescu, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here's Dragicevic, and it's Harper with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Inside, Eminescu shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
First trip to the line for him here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the home team has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. To the left wing. Pass to Norris. Here's Barber, covered by Starks. Passes it to Norris. This one for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Fires the 3. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Launches it. That shot misses. 1:05 left to play here in the half. Fires from deep. And no good that time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find
Beautiful.
something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Lock at 6. That 3 off the mark.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Pass to Barber. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land. 12 points for him.
Yeah, they're rolling right now.
Awesome.
Continues to grow.
15-point lead for West Virginia.
They're getting it done on both ends. terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's the home team. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll...
Dude, Sydney Sweeney simp tweets, call me old-fashioned. This is a copy pasta, by the way. Call me old-fashioned, but I was raised to serve Sydney Sweeney and clean the dishes and cook her food. I do whatever she says because she is my wife and she makes the rules. She could chop my limbs off and feed them to me, and I would say thank you. Another one, another simp. God, you're so cute. Lol, I'm having trouble writing this message because I'm scared you'll reject me. LOL, you're just so effing huggable. But yeah, do you want to go out sometime? I was thinking maybe we can go to Starbucks and we can go bird spotting together. Yeah, people going crazy over Sydney Sweeney. Can't blame some of them. She's probably the hottest blonde commodity out there.
Did you fall asleep? You know what made me crazy? Is he? Of course he's going to work. Uzi, wake your ass up.
Hey, I saw that bitch, I count my case. Bitch, get out my face.
All right. Let's resume this game. Uzi will have to be played later.
See if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Score is West Virginia 27, Murray State 12 as we start the third quarter.
Harper is out there with Robinson. Then it's Miller. Then there's Starks.
Don't lose.
Jump ball. It's tied up there.
It's always the first possession coming out of a half where I fuck up. Yes. Oh shit.
Here's Dragicevic.
Ah.
And it's Harper with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense.
Yes.
It can be frustrating when you make the right
Our ball.
play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
I should have named the guy in Murray State Murray.
And so here's the home team. Here's Bolden. No points in the game yet for him. Norris, the pass to Bolden. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Miller's gone 1 of 4 so far. And the pass to Bolden.
Ah, shit.
Shoots.
That was a mistake.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Floats one. Taken away.
Yes. There we go.
On the break. Goes up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Kept alive.
That's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
No.
Pass to Barber. Here's Bolden.
Nice. First 2 points for Cole Bolden. Shit.
Outside Robinson. No good from outside.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Bolden passes to Norris. 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, we
Guys are
tried.
looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
That one drops for him.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
To the wing right side. Johnson outside. Passes to Bolden. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Bolden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Right wing. Back to Johnson. They get a hand on it.
Block.
And here's the fast break. Bell's wide open. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Robinson pulls it in.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
The 3. The shot off that time. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
1:41 left to play in the third. A 3 ball. Can't hit
Did he
that
just
one.
say the 3 ball? Wasn't even close to being a 3 attempt. Slow down a little bit. Let's see what we can do here.
1:22 left in the third quarter. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Shit.
That one is off.
I had so many players with fast meters yesterday, and this guy has a fairly
Good
slow
on the
one.
second free throw. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Count the basket.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Jamison. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Johnson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Eminescu. No good with the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson
Oh.
off with the layup.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
To the wing on the left, beyond the arc. No good. And so it's the home team in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside, Jamison. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean,
no, that's not true. No NCAA players making
It's an
endorsement deals.
amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant.
30-point lead.
Their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
remarkable indeed. To the paint. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And
Why is Kevin Allen so impressed about that?
Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 17. He can't get that one to fall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Here's Christopher. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the layup.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Kicks it to Hudson. And the 3 off target. Down low.
Good hustle. Keep hustling.
No good on the layup.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Barber, and that's off the glass and in. Barber's got 4 points this quarter. Barber's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is a really, it's challenging enough to go back to back. Forget about four-peat.
Here's Hudson. Barber passes to McCloud. He dishes it to Johnson. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Takes the three. Barber pulls it in. Barber's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's 1:54 left in the game. Shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. He trains the quick shot. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Charalampopoulos, the layup off target.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. But the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association
56-26 with 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
Have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Now here's Jamison, the 15-footer, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Johnson against Starks. Takes a shot at the elbow, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Pass to Jamison. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Hudson. Christopher, the pass to Jamison. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Quadruple teamed here.
Johnson outside. From deep. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.